A lovely lady shared this recipe with me a few months back, and I've made it several times since, both at work and at home, and every single time the plates are scraped clean. It has such a lovely flavour, it's easy to make, easy to serve, and most importantly, very easy to eat. There's minimal prep involved, just a little chopping for some fresh parsley. Other than that, it's mostly hands-off, and like most casseroles, it tastes even better the next day. You can make this in individual little gratin dishes. I do this at work, or in one big dish like I do in this video. A good recipe is meant to be shared, so let's get cooking and I'll show you how I make this beautiful chicken and asparagus gratin. You'll need a whole chicken between 1.2 to 1.5 kilos in weight, and place the chicken in a pot and add enough cold water to come about halfway up the sides. Add 1 teaspoon of salt, bring it to the boil, cover, and immediately reduce the heat to low. Let it gently steam for between 70 to 90 minutes. I left mine for 90 minutes. Once it's done, carefully remove the chicken from the pot, watch out for that hot liquid inside, and pour the stock into a bowl and let the chicken cool enough to handle. When it's cool enough, measure 2 cups of stock. You won't need the rest, but you can freeze it for later or discard it. Add 1 cup of milk to the stock mixture. Now, using your hands, remove the chicken meat, discarding the bones and skin. I prefer larger chunks for this gratin, but you can shred or chop it smaller if you like, and set the chicken aside. The recipe calls for tinned asparagus, and whilst I've swapped it out for fresh in the past, I have to say the tin version just works better here. You'll need a 470 gram can of asparagus cuts. Drain them and set them aside as well. In a large heavy based pan, melt 60 grams of butter over a medium heat. Once it's sizzling, add 1 teaspoon of prepared mustard, I'm using Dijon today, and 1/3 cup of plain flour. Stir for a minute or so. Then swap to a whisk and gradually add your stock mixture. Whisk until smooth and the sauce thickens and starts to boil. Then reduce the heat to low and let it simmer between 1 to 2 minutes. Remove from the heat and add the chicken, the asparagus, between 2 to 3 tablespoons of chopped parsley, and 1/2 cup of mayonnaise. Mix it all together. Then taste and season with salt and pepper. I used about 1 teaspoon of each. In a small bowl, combine 1 cup of dry breadcrumbs, 1 cup of grated cheddar cheese, and 60 grams of melted butter. I used a new brand of gluten-free breadcrumbs that I hadn't used before, and they looked really weird, but they actually tasted really good. But they're breadcrumbs. And if you're not gluten-free, I would suggest using panko, because that would be delicious. In your dish of choice, whether a big dish or smaller ramekins, pile in the chicken mixture. Smooth it out a little, then sprinkle over the breadcrumb mixture. You can either cover and refrigerate this until you're ready to cook, or bake it right away. Bake uncovered at 180 degrees Celsius, which is 350 degrees Fahrenheit, for between 30 to 40 minutes, or until it's bubbling and the crumbs are golden brown. And that's it. Sitting here editing this video, I seriously feel like making it again. It is so delicious, and I hope you enjoy this simple yet tasty recipe for chicken and asparagus gratin. Thanks so much for your support and watching this video, and I hope to see you again soon.